Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for this video, it's actually going to be the correct way because I told you it will get better, I promise. So tonight we are making, I don't know if you can guess it by what this is, but we're making spaghetti tacos. My husband decided he wanted it, therefore I cook it because why not? I don't know. He lazy, you know, I gotta do it. So, as you see, these are all of our ingredients. We got the ground beef. I'm not going to use this whole thing. But the ground beef. Some pre-made taco shells because I'm lazy. Some pre-made sauce because I'm lazy. It's the same sauces back here. It's just using the rest of this one. I have all my spaghetti and linguine and stuff in here. And then these are going to be all of the seasonings that I'll be using, which is Tony's, Mrs. Dash, garlic powder, garlic salt, crushed red pepper, cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, pepper. This is the seasoning salt and parsley and olive oil right back here. So right now I have the oven. Oh, you can see me. How embarrassing. Alright, anyways, I have the oven preheating at 350 for the taco shells. I have about 8 cups of water boiling right here. After that, I'm going to pour some salt and some Tony's in that once it starts boiling, you know, and then add my pasta. And then I'll show you what it looks like then. Yeah. Alright. So, it's already boiled. I went ahead and added the salt. Oh. And the Tony's. I went ahead and turned this on, put some oil. I have my spaghetti right here. I'm just going to use the rest of it. But normally when you do it, I think it just depends per person, you know? So, like, if I'm doing the spaghetti, I would normally grab it and whatever is right here, that should be enough. But I'm just going to use the rest of it. Go ahead and put it in my pot. The oven is finished preheating. And so I have this pan just because I need a bigger pan. Just put all the taco shells on it. And then so I'm going to go ahead and line this. And then start cooking the meat into that. Also, look at this camera view. You see that? Professional up in here. So I went ahead and did this. Now I'm about to put it in the oven. Now that'll go in the oven for about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and fix this. So the pasta, you just go here and stir it every so often. Make sure it's all down there. Now this is being cooked. Go ahead and start chopping it up. You feel me? Just to make sure it's actually separating. So when you do everything, it'll be good. I also lowered the heat. I had these both on like a little higher heat and I lowered it because too much was happening too fast. Including with this new contraption that my husband got me. I'm like still trying to figure it out. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if it made the cut, but I did a time lapse. First time I ever did that. It was crazy. It's crazy out here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start spicing it up, you know? So as always, salt. Actually, and I did wash my hands. I'm not nasty. See that? Pinch it. I'm gonna go through that whole thing and just up to your desire. Also, I'm not putting that much salt because I have my garlic salt, pepper. Bam, 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 bam. That's what my heart desired. Lori's seasoning salt. And like, I would tell you measurements, but I'm also not sure about measurements because I kind of just throw it in, you know. Garlic powder. This, I didn't used to have this in my kitchen, but now it's essential. I literally put it in everything. Also paprika. Like, I'm not even sure if this even does anything, but It makes me happy when I put it in. So I'm gonna do it. This is Dash, because this shit goes on everything. Everything. I'm so serious. Ooh, I put way too much. Don't put too much of that. Bam, 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 bam. Garlic salt. And now for my favorite part. You already know. My husband doesn't like spicy, but I really don't care. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and maybe just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Alright, now let's mix this up. Bam. Make sure it's fully coated. We want it fully seasoned, not just a little bit seasoned, fully seasoned. I also may have put a little bit too much meat, but like, whatever, you know. It really be like that. Some days are better than the others. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook a little bit. And then I'm gonna check on that. And then I'll come right back and see. Okay, so the oven went off. Indicating that the taco shells are done. So let's go ahead and bring these out. Like I said, it only took 5 minutes. Beautiful. Oh, I don't know where to put this. Bam. So now, back over here. This is cooking. It's getting all good. I've just been like crunching it up, making sure it's getting all separate. So it's not like huge chunks of ground beef when you mix it like the sauce. That is actually, oh, that's done. So I'm just letting it sit because it was like al dente. I want it just a little bit more. So I'm gonna let that sit, and then I'm gonna drain that, and then let this continue to cook just for a little bit longer. Oh shit, it's another time lapse. Yeah, another one. This is just for you. Oh, my baby crying. It's okay. Time lapse. Alright, so the ground beef is done. I'm gonna go ahead and just drain it. Wow, you can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. Flip. There you go. Yeah. So I'm going to drain it without spilling any of the goodness out, you know. Just so we can get all the bad fat out. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. That's nasty. Bam. Gross. I don't know. Also, you can see look how beautiful that. Anyways. Boop. Put that back in. The dishes to the side. Clean the dishes while you're cooking. Or if you have me, have a husband who does it for you. Which is mwah, beautiful. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add the Alfredo. There's about like that much in it. I'm gonna pour the rest of this. And normally when I make it, I do half of the sauce. So like if you had a full thing like this one, just do half of it. So since that was like a little bit less than half, I'm gonna go ahead and just add just a little bit more. I may have overdone it, who knows. Well, honestly, I feel like you can never get enough sauce. Also, this is my favorite sauce. Huge fan of it. So we're gonna go ahead and mix it all up. Yeah. Sounds like you're making mac and cheese, if you know what I'm saying. Why did I say that? How embarrassing. I am so sorry that I just said that. So we go ahead and mix it well. Make sure it's all up in there. And then so I'm gonna let this simmer for a bit. The noodles are done. I don't know if the time lapse made it in the cut, but there you go. Also, yeah. So I'm gonna let it simmer, and then I'm gonna taste it, and eventually if I add more seasonings, I'll let you know, and I'll show you that as well. Alright, so I let it, not that much, but I went ahead and tasted it. So I added more Tony's, more garlic salt, more paprika, cayenne pepper, and seasoned salt. Also, look, Can you believe this? It fell and I didn't see it, but add a fuck ton of parsley. I'm not sure parsley actually does anything, you know, but I like it just for a little bit of color. It makes it just look pretty. And also, I went ahead and got my Parmesan cheese and add some of that in there as well. I'm a cheese person, don't judge me. Go ahead and mix it. Yeah, beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna wait just a little bit just so it gets up to temperature and how I like. Then yeah, go ahead and mix that and then I'll show you when that. Right, so the sauce is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here. Get as much of it as possible. And just mix it. So this is just how I make my normal spaghetti, but as you know, it doesn't end just there. I'll make spaghetti and tacos tonight because my husband watched too much iCarly as a kid. I mean, so did I, but he's the one who craved this. Alright, so that's just how it is. The tacos are ready. They're over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate it and then I'll show you what it looks like after for the end result. Here we go again. Spaghetti tacos. Yeah, I almost burned myself, but I didn't. I almost did. Look at that. Beautiful. Bam. Bam. Beautiful. Oh, la la la. Transition music. Yeah. Woo. Alright, and this is the finished result. It's a little messy, but it looks good and I know it's gonna taste good. And this is my drink for the day. Beautiful. Alright, thank you for watching.